All right, y'all. This ain't gonna be long. This not gonna be quick. I'm just gonna pick up on some energy from what I get from my cards regarding this situation. And we gonna go from there. We gonna see. I already got 3 cards down that I really don't like the way it looks, what I'm getting from the card. So let's get into it. The first card that came out was the Death card in reverse, right? I'm gonna flip it upright so you can see the picture clearly. You see this man, person, boy laid down, and the family members right here with death, right? Next card that came out was the Eight of Swords. So what I immediately picked up, what I feel like is something happened to this child around some family members, done by a specific person that's known to the family or in the family or whatever the case may be. And this child was hurt, injured, unalive, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords, to cover this up or to get rid of evidence or whatever the case may be, this child may have been bound up, tied up, blindfolded. This could have even went from a simple game of playing with family members or someone, and it went left, and the person, this child, was bound up, blindfolded, so they could not see. And then this one, I feel like the Seven of Swords is kind of saying, like, when I look at her, I get the energy of burying something, digging up something to bury something, basically. So these are the first 3 cards. I got the Death card in reverse. So I feel like maybe this child was not deceased at the time of the act of whatever happened, but people were so scared and so nervous about what, that if he could be possibly deceased or passed on. So they did something to cover up the body. They did something to try to get rid of the evidence, and it could be burying this person, child, innocent soul somewhere. That's the very first 3 cards that I picked up, and it came into my mind very, very strongly. So I'm gonna pull some more cards and see what else we can get for the energy. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. So I feel like somebody is just sitting unbothered. They're sitting very emotionless. They're not really caring. Somebody, whatever their tactics is, because the Magician card in reverse came out under the Eight of Swords. Remember I said this card is like some type of bounding energy, having someone tied up. This didn't work, so it's going to be exposed. Something is going to come to light. Now this Sun card, this is how I know I can't make this shit up. The Sun card fell under the Seven of Swords. Remember, I just said the Seven of Swords to me feels like somebody trying to bury something, trying to keep something hidden, whether that's a physical body or some type of evidence. And they're working, you see her face, how she's determined. They're working really hard to keep this hidden, but it's going to be exposed. And look at this. It's a child on the card. Someone trying to bury something, someone trying to cover something up, and it's going to be exposed anyway. And there's somebody who's just sitting in this emotionless energy. You know what I'm saying? And whatever tactics or tricks that they're trying to do, it's going to be exposed eventually. That's a second portion of that. Let me see if I can get something else. So this was definitely something that happened within a household, within a family unit. Yeah, somebody, yeah, oh my goodness. Somebody made a dumbass decision. They made a really huge mistake in whatever they did. And the fact that they're trying to move forward from it. They're trying to act like nothing has happened. Like, this is just some bad luck, but they're gonna be stopped in their tracks. Like there's not gonna be, they're not gonna be able to continue on with whatever they're covering up. It's gonna be exposed, and they're not gonna be able to move forward. Right now, of course, the case is at a standstill, but that's because somebody is trying to, or people or whatever, someone is trying to keep something hidden. They don't want something to be found out. I don't know if it's because it was an accident, and because they were fearful of that, that they just decided to come up with this story. But this is, it's definitely a family dynamic here that I'm getting. Yeah, somebody is already in tune with this. Somebody has some information they're just not coming up off of. They may be scared that it may mess up a family structure. They're afraid that it may make them look in a certain light, but as long as they keep lying about it, as long as they're not forthcoming, they're not coming forth with the truth. But it's gonna be exposed, and it's gonna be exposed in a way that is gonna shock a community of people. Of course, there's a lot of people that is invested in this situation right now, but there's definitely a family dynamic here. Like, there's something that happened within the family, whether it was within the home, whether it was with an actual relative that lived at the home with this person. But whatever it is, there are people working together to try to cover up this situation. Yeah, whatever this is, it's gonna be a lot of fast movement that's getting ready to happen. I'm saying there could have been a pact between two people, like, you hold my secret, I hold your secret. We're gonna have each other's back. I get that sense as well. And this is having somebody, they're restless, they're up at night, they're really thinking about what has happened, what's going to happen. But there's about to be a lot of quick movement. It's about to be a lot of information coming in. It's going to be a lot of undeniable truths, evidence that's going to come in. But again, like, this is like a pact between a man and a woman. You know what I'm like? That's the energy I'm getting from that. Like, it's some type of pact within a family unit. Like, I keep getting family unit, and it's close relatives. It's not a distant cousin or a grandparent that you don't. So, like, this is probably somebody that's in the home that was with the child, or they're like a really, really close relation. So they're just really trying to save face, hide as much information as they can, whatever their magic tricks. And when I say magic, I don't mean they went and did like some magic, like spell magic, but whatever they're doing to try to cover their tracks, it's not going to last long. It's not. Somebody's going to fuck up somewhere, and then everything's just going to be exposed about what happened to this child. I'm just going to try to get some oracle cards right here. I said I was not going to make this long. Let's see what oracle messages can help tie in this situation. I keep hearing brother Pisces popped out. It's like you never existed. So somebody is trying to forget. Caught in the act. I cannot make this shit up. It's like you never existed. Caught in the act. Somebody is going to be caught trying to dispose of something, get rid of something. But it's like they're already going to be on your heels about it. Let me see. Let me get some more. That is crazy. It's like you never existed. So they're trying to just, where's that card? Where's that card? Like you never existed. They're trying to just forget about it, go to sleep in peace, not think about it. Small town mentality. I'm not going to do any channel songs. They don't make sense right now. Let's see. A few more. I have like 2 minutes left. Messy, messy, messy. Y'all see it popping out. You see it popping out. So you know I'm not making this up. I'm not taking all that. That's way too much. I do see under here Red Rum 21 Savage, and y'all know what that card means for me. Talkative but saying nothing. Yeah, somebody is just talking, but what they're saying is not making sense. It's not making sense at all. But they're going to be exposed for this. It's going to come out. And it's going to come out quickly. It's not going to be a long, drawn-out process, but when it comes out, I strongly believe it's going to be a family member. Gemini, single mother or father. Cannot make this shit up. Viral moment. I'm not going to do song messages. Give me one more before this runs out. And there you have it. That's what we have right here. That's the energy I'm pulling up for this situation. So I hope this message gave you clarity, insight, and confirmation for what you already may be thinking or the energy that you may be feeling. I'll catch y'all on the next one.